I'm guessing you're going to get a lot of. I'm guessing on the way out is going to be a problem because everyone's going to go. Can we have an email address? Can we have a phone number? That can't be new for you. And then you've cast. Okay, just to put into perspective, you've cast films like Rock On, Life of Pi, Little Zizou, Reluctant Fundamentalist, Gully Boy, Student of the Year, Tumhari Sulu, and that's just a very small sliver of what you've done. What is? I feel like this is largely actors want to be actors, people who want to sort of know how to navigate the profession. What are you looking for? I mean, what is where and how does the job begin?
So thanks for all the films first of all, and
thank you actually for all.
Actually, I want to already give a shout out to my casting partner Karan, who's over there, because we started working on Karan Tumhari Sulu, and then have worked together since then. What do we look for? It all starts with a script.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it should start with a script.
Right.
So the script tells you a story. The script creates these characters. The director has a vision. We sit with the director. He gives us some sort of direction. Casting is very collaborative. I'll say this like through this entire interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll give you, the director, he or she will have a vision, and then you start looking. And it takes us quite a while to find the right person for the right role. It's not. It's rarely instantaneous.
There used to be a time when when did casting become a thing? A casting director become a thing. In back in the day, and maybe you'll be able to tell me exactly when it changed. It was the job that assistant directors used to do, right? They used to kind of, we'll get this one, we'll get that one. When did it sort of become professional? When did it become, or certainly when did it become professional in Hindi films?
In Hindi films. First of all, I'm so grateful it became professional in Hindi films. Thank you for the work. Around mid-2000s, I feel, is when it just took off. Yeah. Because there were a couple of companies, like Excel Entertainment always had a casting director. Right. I didn't work on Dil Chahta Hai, but they had a casting director for Dil Chahta Hai, who was Zoya, actually. And so they always hired someone. Thank God. I did meet a lot of producers who said, we don't really need to hire you. We have a camera and we have an AD. I think by mid-2000s, it got a bit streamlined and organized, and that's when things sort of took off. They started, I think producers and directors realized the value of having one person dedicated to the task of finding the right person for the right role.
What's your first piece of advice to anyone who wants to be an actor? What do they need to do the portfolio? Do they need to? What is your first piece of advice to anyone who's heard that Excel's casting film or Dharma's casting film, because those are the companies that you cast for very frequently? What's the first piece of advice that you'd give to someone who thinks they can, or who doesn't know what to do?
Click 3-4 photographs and give us your details, your age, your height, your work experience, and personally watch a lot of cinema. Not just like hero cinema, or I just want to watch one particular type of movie, particular types of movies, but watch like cinema across the board, and then you're actually ready because you've absorb like various nuances from various films. So I feel that's very important. I get very surprised when people say, मैं actor बनना चाहता हूँ, but मैंने कुछ देखा नहीं है. मुझे नहीं पता है कुरसावा कौन है, या I'm not trying to say कि सिर्फ arty cinema. I'm not trying to only push a particular style again, but I feel like you should know what's going on, and this is a lot of fun then.
A lot of the films that I mentioned were Excel films or Dharma films. Is there a different kind of actor that you're looking for when you're casting those? I specifically picked those companies.
Yeah.
Is there a different kind of actor that one is looking for? I certainly feel I'm echoing a popular sentiment, that there is a certain kind of actor in that film that looks a certain way, and there's a different kind of actors in a different kind of film because they're making. Is that true?
Yeah. So again, it all depends on the script.
Right.
Yeah. So if it's going to be a rom-com, then there is a particular type of actor one is looking for. There's the hero, there's the heroine, and then there's the other guy and the other girl, the hot guy and the hot girl, who don't land up with their loves at the end of it. So it is a very, like the parents, there's a particular style. They're trying to share a particular a type of culture, जहाँ सब लोग खुश हैं. So that's the rom-com vibe, you know. And the more earthy, harder stories have more openings for, like, I call them the real actors, the real people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. it feels like leads are cast by filmmakers. It feels like the
Most
filmmaker will
usually,
discover who, especially if it's a young, and you know, I said it as a joke, but inevitably it tends to go to someone who's either some model from who's won a beauty pageant, or who's the son or the daughter of a famous parent. Are there examples of films where you cast leads? I mean, do they look for? I mean, are filmmakers genuinely looking for leads from the population?
They're always hopeful.
Right.
Let me leave it at that. The filmmakers always hopeful कि कोई ना कोई आ जाएगा through that door who's amazing. Someone who has that X factor.
Right. I mean, Siddhant Chaturvedi, who was at actually our Jagran festival in Delhi, told us the story of how he was cast. But he was a guy you all found, right? I mean, he was in Inside Edge.
Yeah, so we didn't find him.
Sure.
I always
but
feel
you
like
cast him in that part. You imagined him as MC Sher, which is actually incredible, because have you seen what Siddhant looks like off camera or even in Inside Edge? He looks nothing like MC Sher. So it's you're
like a pyara ladka.
That's
from,
true.
Yeah. Mummy ka ladla.
You know, he told us his version of the story, but tell us how that sort of happened.
Well, actually, Karan and I got in touch with him, and he said no, because he said he was getting launched by Excel, because he'd done Inside Edge. And then there was a party, an Excel party, I can't remember what it was for, and Zoya saw him dancing, and she'd always said, I want Sher to have a certain, like, he should be a dancer, because then he'll move like a panther, and so she saw him and she said, why haven't we called him in? So we said, well, we have. And he said no. And then, of course, Ritesh was super excited about it as well.
Right.
And
that's how it happened. Sure. Didn't you, Karan Johar said in an interview that I did with him, he said that Nandini auditioned Alia. And that's the point at which I was like, what? Alia was auditioned? Like, who believes that Alia was auditioned, right? I mean, like, you think she's Mahesh Bhatt's daughter. Of course, she would have got the part.
She did an amazing audition. She was amazing. We auditioned so many girls for that film. And I'm not just saying it because Alia is who she is today.
Right.
She was like 17 and little pojo, but she had no inhibitions and she was wonderful. She danced, she did the scenes, she was bang on. I mean, I cartwheeled out of the audition space, and it's like Alia Bhatt. She's again a second generation film actress. I mean, you know, it's not like we've found her somewhere, but she was just amazing.
Wow.
It's like seeped in the.
Do you usually know after an audition that I found my actor, or does it sort of involve multiple auditions and looking at multiple people? Is there an instinct that one develops over time that this is this character?
99% of the time, because it's also a director's vision.
Yeah.
So it's a different human being's vision. So sometimes we're like very off.
Right.
And we come and saying we finally found the right person for this role, and then they're like horrified at what we present. But we do on our like approximately like 30 auditions per character, approximately, yeah, before we lock. I mean, even if the second person we tested is good for the role, they want to see, like, I mean, each director is different,
right,
but that's usually the case. Yeah.
Right. Do you, is there a catalog that you tend to maintain? If someone reaches out with pictures, is there? I mean, how do they know that how does this room full of actors who's gonna find a way to drop their pictures off to you? How do they know that they're being considered for every part that comes along?
Well, they're not.
Good to know.
Yeah, sorry. But again, it depends on the role and the character. So we try very hard, usually very unsuccessfully, to keep our database in order. And so we've kind of, so if it's a very a person, an actor who does a lot of modeling, then there's a certain label. So then we'll call that set in for a romantic role, possibly, or someone who'd be great in like a film that's set in Dongri,
Right.
We'd call them in for those tests. I mean, there are many amazing actors in Bombay, and I feel we don't give everyone their due, because maybe we should do more work, because it's like, and this is, as I was telling you, it's the golden age. There's so much work.
Right.
I've never felt happier, at the end of the day, because.
Do you feel like today there's enough that? Yeah. I suppose there'll never be enough for as many people want to be actors.
Yeah, of course.
But a lot more than there was.
Yeah.
With the OTT and.
With the OTT and such good subjects and such like tasty roles, for everyone. And of course, it takes very long. I mean, now I'm sounding. It takes a while to hone your craft.
Sure.
The more you do, the better you get. So whatever you do will make it better. So I don't approve of actors who wait for that big role that'll give them the, because I feel you should keep working, and how much you learn, I mean,
That whole notion of
Yeah.
wanting to be discovered and becoming Shah Rukh Khan overnight, or becoming, I don't know, Ranveer Singh overnight.
Yeah.
That, you're saying don't wait for that. Don't hold out for that.
don't hold out for that. I mean, look at Rajkumar Rao.
True.
Look at the
Sort of just worked,
he worked, and he's like phenomenal.
Right.
So, and everyone has their own kismat. That's something I truly believe in.
Do you feel like there are a lot more opportunities now also for actors of who are not just looking for leads, or not just of a certain age? I mean, I feel like in the last few years there have, look at someone like Pankaj Tripathi, look at someone like Seema Pahwa, look at someone like Manoj Pahwa, just fantastic actors who I feel like those roles were never really very important in Hindi movies, right? I mean, like, you almost cast the junior, and I mean, if you look back at earlier films, you can see those guys and you know that, oh, they were in other films. It's first of all, it's not a role, it's not a character, it's a role. It's sort of sometimes it's a talking part, it's not even. But is there a lot of work also for actors of older age, or of different age, not just the the young, because everyone's obsessed with youth, filmmakers are obsessed with youth, films are obsessed with youth, but older aged actors?
Yeah, I feel a lot of them have come into the on. I mean, they're all like very known in the inner circle. They're like NSD actors. They've been working for really long. It's that one role, that everyone watches.
Right.
It's what happened in, like, say, Gully Boy. That
Correct.
one film, and like 3-4 actors have really found their due. Like,
Right.
They're like working actors now.
I feel like every actor, what's the point at which you need to realize, need to be realistic and say, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I'm not as talented as I.
Very
Sometimes
bad.
it's,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, we're trying to be honest. Hopefully, this will help you. I mean, perhaps sometimes you may have the talent, but it's just not. How big a role does sort of luck play in this?
It's luck and talent. Two different pairs of shoes walking along. To be an actor, you have to be okay with two things. One is waiting,
Right.
and the other is rejection. If you can master that, then you're good to go, because at some point you will find your voice, if you are a true performer. I mean, if you're doing it just for the fame and the money, then it's a bit complicated.
Right.
But if you're doing it for the passion, then you will find your, and you have the acting chops, then you will find your place in this whole scene.
You've cast some incredible faces, like I was telling you earlier. Tumhari Sulu, you remember guys? You remember the lady, the female taxi driver? I mean, what an incredible! And I'm embarrassed that I don't remember her name. You said Tripti. So
Khemkar.
incredible. Have there been? I mean, when you see someone who fits into someone that you've cast, who just fits in beautifully, and that sort of works, is there a feeling of? I mean, what is it like? I mean, what is a great result for you? I mean, what is a great reward for a casting director? I mean.
It's when you're watching the film and everything works,
Right.
in terms of the actors. Like, even the small roles, even the guy, I get very excited when the day players. It's called the day players. I get very excited when they do a good job, because your main cast is anyway doing a great job. They're your Pankaj Tripathi's and your heroes but when that guy comes in and he does a cracking job for that one day, and the scene stays like as good as it's supposed to be, that's when I feel like, okay, good job, sleep well.
Right.
Yeah.
So much of casting happens in coffee shops, and or a lot of aspiring actors think casting happens in coffee shops and in hotels and in hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Have things changed since since the Me Too movement, and since people became much more aware? Do you feel like anything's changed in the last 2 years?
I mean, I hope it has, because I don't think anything really happened with the Me Too movement. We publicly
That's
shamed
true.
a couple
That's
of people.
Correct. There was
And
shaming, but there were no repercussions.
There were no repercussions. But what it has done is create a lot of awareness, and that's very important, because I mean, a young actor or actress today should know that it's not okay, and it's not necessary to allow someone to be a predator or to use their power to get you work it's not necessary. There are correct, clean, clear channels, and I mean, frankly, it's going to keep happening because this power play between human
Right.
beings it's there. In all fields, and so it will continue, I'm sure. But I mean, you can go in with your eyes open. Then you should know it's not like कि ये नहीं करेंगे तो मतलब घर जाओ. That's
Right.
not the situation.
Right.
It's a
If you're doing, if you're making that choice, you're making a very conscious choice.
conscious choice, yeah, which
What
you're
is-
welcome to do. I mean, yeah.
What are some of the most popular myths that you're frequently confronted with? What do people, what are the misconceptions that people have about casting, about the casting job, about the job that you do, and you find that you're constantly surprised that people think that's how it's done?
15 years people have said, casting couch. 15 years. I was just like, please, yeah. Yeah. I think that I think people don't realize how competitive it is. Not competitive as in like everyone's running the race, but how when there's one role you're casting for, there are actually 14 ways of doing it. And then it's a decision that the director and the producer, with your suggestions, make to go with whoever works for their story. So if you don't get a role, it doesn't mean it's like आप में कुछ कमी है.
Right.
It could be just that they want to go with someone who's tall. I mean, it's
Sure.
sometimes it's as ridiculous as
That.
that. He's taller than the actor, so yeah, इसको ले लेंगे, yeah, What are the other misconceptions? Pretty much this, and that we don't call you all in enough. But we don't get enough work, so it's a little difficult.
I want to ask you: Have you seen a film? I mean, you cast Dreamgirl recently. Beautiful actors in those roles. Have you seen a film recently that you went, I wish I'd done this? I wish I'd got this job.
All the time.
Really?
Yeah. I was annoyed. I mean, I loved Wasipur so much.
Sure.
Yeah, 1 and 2, and I was just like, damn it. Lunchbox. I come out of most films irritated that I haven't worked on them until I have. Yeah.
Have there been actors that you've seen and gone, why didn't I find this guy or this girl?
All the time. Yeah, all the time. I mean, I can't think of a single name
Sure.
right now because I've gone blank, but
Have there been people
so
you've
many
said
good
you've-
actors
Have
in
there been
our,
people you've said no to? I mean, like didn't cast and they've gone on to.
No.
That's a good track record.
No.
Okay. You have questions to help you. We absolutely want to take it. Okay. The lady there was. Let's give her the mic.
Hi, good evening. So my question is, when I'm an actor, my name is Presha. So when I send my portfolio resume to a casting director such as you, what are the guidelines? So like you've mentioned, there need to be pictures, there need to be like in details, and there's one more question, but I also want to know what more could I add to the resume so that people like you could see.
So as you said, resume, that's the right word. So you want us to know about you.
Yes.
So what would be good is A, we know what you look like because casting is a visual medium. B, how old are you? How old you are. The work you've done helps because sometimes you watch something and then you're like, oh, hey, this is that person. Right. And that sort of helps us. And if you haven't done work also, it's fine. There has to be a beginning. But just a little bit about yourself. Not that my hobbies are painting and singing. But unless there's something interesting. I remember there was a guy, an actor who got cast because he put juggling in his resume and that really tickled the director's fancy. So, I mean, just stuff that you'd want to share with us that would help us know when to call you in.
Where does my resume go when I send it to you? Because I've sent it 100 times.
In the dust. No, now it goes, we have an email ID. We have an email ID, so it comes to us. Yeah, it's morecasting@gmail.com, guys. Yeah, so that we're done with that, and then we label it accordingly. So I assume you're in your 20s, so we'd have you under 20s girls, and then if you've done something like everyone says theatre. Everyone says theatre, but if you've actually done plays that one knows of and all, then we label that. Or if you know how to dance or sing, then we add that. Taekwondo, then we can,
Or
so
went to
stuff like that.
Strasbourg or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, whatever. I mean, if you study it, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The gentleman here.
Ma'am, नमस्ते। एक बार मौका मिला था आपके ऑफिस में
I
ऑडिशन
remember.
देने का
हाँ जी,
और
नमस्ते।
बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था।
Thank
मतलब
God.
बहुत रेयर होता है कि ऐसे ऑडिशन लेते हैं। और सबसे ज़्यादा एक जो सवाल मेरा था ये कि जब हम लोग ऑडिशन के लिए जाते हैं, असिस्टेंट से लेके जो कैमरा तक जो भी बंदा शूट होता है, जनरली आपके ऑफिस में बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है। जब हम स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ते हैं तो हमारा एक अपना थॉट आता है कि ऐसे
Yeah.
परफॉर्म करना है। हर आदमी अपने तरीके से ब्रीफिंग देता है, तो और वो भी हमें 3 मिनट के अंदर परफॉर्म करना होता है, तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा कन्फ्यूजन होता है। एंड वो 2 मिनट के अंदर बोलो एंड जाके ऐसे 2 सेकंड के बाद रोल 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 एक्शन, एंड जब तक मतलब 2 सेकंड 2 मिनट जनरली सीरियल्स में,
हाँ.
तो उसको कैसे डील करें। और दूसरा सवाल ये है कि हम लोग ऑडिशन ये टीवी करते हैं तो ज़्यादातर लोग बोलते हैं कि जब फिल्मों के लिए आप रिज्यूम भेजो तो उसमें टीवी का एक्सपीरियंस मत लिखो।
कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, जितना काम करो इट्स बेटर फॉर यू। तो वो मत करो कि मैंने टीवी किया तो मैं नहीं लिखूंगा, दैट्स द थिंग। एंड ये फटाफट वाले ऑडिशंस मैंने किए हुए हैं, एडवर्टाइजिंग में भी गो वेरी फास्ट, कम ऑन नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट। जस्ट बी स्मार्ट, जस्ट वेट योर टर्न, टाइम लगाओ, बोलो उनको मेरे को 10 मिनट चाहिए ही चाहिए।
Yes.
अगर बोलेंगे तो कुछ नहीं कहेंगे लोग, पीपल विल मेक यू वे, आई विल लेट यू टेक योर टाइम। इट्स ऑल अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन।
Okay. Thank you, sir.
In the blue, in the hat, इनको दे दो.
Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
I wanted to ask ki, when you are casting for character from the script and everything, so are you actually searching for actors or characters? Because and don't you think fit and not fit at the gate, like actually harms the whole process because the actors won't get in.
So fit and not fit, so we don't do at the gate. We're looking at actors who can fit the character. So if you have it in you and you have a certain physicality, it does matter, yeah, for that role. Then you know, if the thing, then it depends on if you get the scene right.
Ma'am, because I have heard of a lot of filmmakers, even the some prominent ones that have started working with characters. Like it's easier if you cast a character, na, because he's naturally that guy. So do you also take that decision during casting? Like
No.
if there is a character coming?
No, I always say a good actor is a good actor is a good actor. So if that role has something that they have in common, he'll find that voice of that character.
Ma'am, what is the definition of an ideal audition according to you? An ideal audition.
An ideal audition is when someone knows their lines.
Yes,
They've
ma'am.
thought about the character,
Yeah.
and they bring then and they hear what you're saying about what the vision is of the director that we're trying to share, and they get it. And we can do and we do many takes, but we're just having fun because they're so comfortable with who they're playing from doing from understanding what the character is, that it's fun and you can collaborate. And then uske baad we'll do a take where you can do improv, and that's an ideal audition. Yeah.
Okay. No,
ऐसे तालियां
I'm
बजा दो।
I'm gonna ask one last question, which hopefully will benefit. Again, if there's just one piece of advice that you could give anyone who wants to be an actor, what would you say? I mean, if this room, you know, if they had to leave feeling like we benefited, and we did. I feel like everyone has. There's been a lot of clarity. But if they could take home something that they feel that they really benefited from, what is the advice that you would give to actors? Sorry, yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
I wish I'd thought of this before.
No, of course, don't.
I feel it's like keep doing stuff. Keep doing stuff. If you're not
No
getting...
job is too small?
No job is too small. And if you're not getting paid work, if it's not happening... Like, and I'm not saying theater, जैसे film लोग कहते हैं ना, theater में जाओ. I'm not saying that. I find it amazing what you learn from just doing one play a year. You know, just keep doing whatever you get. Just keep doing it. Don't be like, नहीं मुझे यही screen में TV नहीं करूँगी ये कर. Do whatever you get, and you'll just get better and better. And then one day there'll be that flip.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Nandini. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.